TRT Research Center Manager Tarek Cherkaoui joins me from Istanbul. Tarek, what do you think is next for Libya? We know the UN-recognized government has been making major gains the last couple of days, and Haftar seems to have all but failed militarily.
Yeah, well, first of all, I think the meeting that happened in Cairo was a big mess. It's an initiative that is born dead. There was an attempt by the Cairo regime to back Haftar and promote again another peace plan, but I think this is already I think a failed step. The reason is there is a problem first of representation. If you see the people who were at the meeting, you would see that they are all from the same camp, the camp that was fighting against legitimacy, fighting against the UN-recognized government, and they were all talking to each other. If you want a peace initiative, you have to have a larger representation, which was not the case. Second, I think definitely as per some comments and some high-level statements, I think Haftar could be well on the way out. The reason is Haftar has been undermining any international agreement, any bilateral or multilateral agreement. He was not part of the Sirte agreement, that was the platform supported and backed by the United Nations. He actually did everything in his power to undermine the peace talks and undermine the political platform. So there is no place for Haftar anymore. He has gambled on the fall of Tripoli. He did a siege of Tripoli for 1 year. Now the tide has turned, and he cannot anymore claim to be a major protagonist of this conflict. And third, I think it would be also regarding this platform of or this so-called initiative, this Cairo initiative. I think there is a big problem with it because they are trying to push the legitimacy narrative out of the Tripoli-based government, the government that is recognized by the United Nations. They are trying to promote a new initiative that offers very little to the legitimate government. Actually, it wants to strip it of its legitimacy, international recognition by offering nothing but surrender and capitulation. So what's next for Libya is, I think there will be at some stage some talks, but right now the military aspect of the war has turned in favor of the legitimate government, and therefore, if there are any peace talks to be held, they have to be held on a platform that is fair and just, and not under the yoke of military diktat.
Yeah, certainly. Tarek, talking about that Cairo declaration with Egypt declaring a ceasefire, which was supposed to start Monday, but nobody backed it other than Russia. And you're saying that Haftar is on his way out. Do you think Haftar will not be a part of a political solution in Libya?
Definitely not, because Haftar has done all his business in the past 5-6 years to undermine any political agreement, any peace talks. This man doesn't believe in peace. He has never done. He believes in seizing power by sheer force. He has no place in any peace talks moving forward. So I think, in spite of him being at the Cairo meeting, if you again analyze what was happening in that meeting, you can see that he was the last one to talk. He talked after Aguila Saleh, and he was sitting, even the sitting ceremony, he was sitting on the left of Sisi. I mean, I think this was a ceremony to basically push him out of the picture. I think this is what's my assessment of that meeting. He doesn't have any place, that's definitively sure. The government in Libya doesn't want to talk to him. He has committed war crimes. His troops, actually, the only person that was indicted by the International Criminal Court is Mahmoud al-Warfali, who is the commander operating under Haftar. So Haftar undermined the societal fabric in Libya. He has done everything to destroy the country. He definitely has no place in any peace talks moving forward.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. Tarek Cherkaoui joining us from Istanbul. Tarek, thank you.